Hi there, my name's Sean, and I want to talk about Rocko's modern life. Today, we're checking out the Rocko episode that taught me more about credit than the American education system ever did. Who gives a buck?
I sense you have a new credit card. I can feel it on you.
We open on the sound of bagpipes screeching through Rocko's living room like a dying foghorn. Rocko isn't watching this by choice though. It's the All-Scottish Show, a 24-hour bagpipe station, and it's the only thing his TV can pick up because his antenna is an actual lava lamp positioned carefully atop his TV.
TV's on the fritz, so my lava lamp will pick up.
Heifer groans that even sick cats sound better and tells Rocko he should probably get a new TV. Only for Rocko to remind him that, well, new TVs cost money, and money is something he absolutely does not have. Before Rocko can even finish defending the lava lamp's honor, it shoots upward like a geyser and erupts, splattering molten blobs across the room, including Rocko's old sofa, which he insists is a family heirloom.
This sofa's been my family for years. See that spot? That's Spunky's first spit on it.
Heifer pokes at various stains and dents around the room, unimpressed, and suggests that maybe Rocko needs some new stuff. That argument gets amplified when Rocko discovers that Spunky's food bowl has melted and warped after Heifer microwaved it to heat up Spunky's dog food. Rocko spirals into self-doubt, wondering how everyone else can afford adulthood when his entire house is crumbling around him. Then the mail arrives. Rocko flips through the stack until one envelope practically glows. He and Heifer stare at it like it descended from the heavens. Rocko tears it open and a blinding light fills the room, a choir sings, angels weep, and it's a credit card. Cold, hard plastic. Heifer immediately brands it as the answer to all of Rocko's problems, pitching the philosophy of charge now, think later.
Plastic! You can charge now and pay later!
Rocko tries to resist, but one look at Spunky's warped bowl and his pleading face breaks him. The boys hop in the car and head for the O-Town Mall. They pass a sign advertising O-Town National Forest where you can enjoy nature's splendor.
Splendor!
But seconds later, the forest dissolves into a massive concrete landscape surrounding a stadium-sized mega mall. Asphalt stretches in every direction and heat waves shimmer off the sea of cars. Their first challenge? Parking. Heifer spots a man heading toward a car. Probably. The guy's wearing child-sized clothes, a beanie with a pinwheel, and shoes 3 sizes too small. Still, Heifer swears he's an adult with a real car, so they follow him. The chase becomes a full odyssey across the parking lot. Heifer screaming backseat directions, grabbing Rocko by the head to steer him like a joystick. They lose the man, catch up again, and then lose him again, and then suddenly he's popping up in the back seat like it's an episode of Dexter, grabbing Rocko by the throat.
Ah, we lost him!
Tonight's the night.
Why are you following me?
He can barely gasp out the words parking space before the man collapses into tears and admits that he's been lost for years searching for Mommy's car. He runs off sobbing, leaving the boys with more questions than answers.
Mommy? 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 Where's the car, Mommy?
They try a parking garage next. Up and up they go, climbing floor after floor until the air thins. The lighting dims and even meteors streak past the windows. Heifer's nose starts gushing blood, which, even as a kid, felt shockingly graphic. Finally, they reach the top level, which is so high up it practically counts as low orbit. At least they found a spot. Rocko, Heifer, and Spunky board an elevator that drops them dozens of floors in seconds. They step into Conglomero Mall, a labyrinth of conveyor belts, robotic directories, and endless novelty storefronts.
Please poke my eye. Ouch. You are here.
Rocko mutters dog bowls under his breath, and the directory hears him and shoves them onto the nearest conveyor system. They blast past stores like Just Gauche, Just Stuff, Just Dental, Just Kimchi, Just Nothing, and finally, Just Dog Bowls. Inside, floor-to-ceiling walls of dog bowls greet them alongside a salesman who speaks like he's auditioning for a villain role.
Welcome to the ineffable resplendence of Just Bowls.
He pushes the ultra deluxe model immediately, and Rocko politely insists on the basic bowl, but Spunky whimpers dramatically, urging him towards luxury. The salesman ushers them onto the doggy-style bowl ride, a guided rail tour of themed bowl exhibits including the Dust Bowl, his Master's Bowl, the Super Bowl, the Fish Bowl, And the horrifying finger bowl, which resembles a severed finger with a nail missing.
What a cute little mud.
His name is Spunky.
He looks smart enough, so go, little fellow. Find that special bowl that screams out your name. Stinky!
Spunky eventually chooses the Leak Elite, a fire hydrant-shaped feeding system with sausage dispensers and kibble compartments. Rocko hesitates, but the salesman senses his new credit card, snatches it from him, swipes it, and completes the sale before Rocko can even breathe.
See, Rocko? You didn't pay for it. You charged it.
With the sale complete, the boys are ejected from the store via conveyor belt right back into the mall. Gathering his senses after being forcibly evicted from the Bull store, Rocko finds himself face to face with the window of a neighboring store, staring directly at a velvet painting of a sad crying clown trapped in an iron lung. He melts emotionally, and physically too, as he remarks that he's always wanted one. Heifer whispers credit card into his ear like the devil on his shoulder, and Rocko caves. One purchase becomes 2, then 10, then dozens. Trampolines, suits, fishing gear, a fishing boat, decorations, electronics. By the end of it, Rocko's credit card is practically melting from all the use it's getting. Back home, the house is crammed with mountains of purchases. Rocko admits he might have gotten a little carried away. The phone rings. A debt collector screams at him to pay everything by 8 a.m. or else. Heifer even grabs the phone to yell back, insisting that he'll stand up to them. All until a brick comes crashing through the window with a ransom note saying the same thing.
I gotta go.
Rocko snaps. He grabs a cleaver and chops his credit card to pieces. That night, he dreams the shredded pieces crawl out of the kitchen, march single file up the stairs, climb into his bed, bind him with rope, and drag him into a fiery pit decorated with Conglomero logos. The dog bowl salesman reappears, now demonic, advising Rocko not to leave home without his credit card in a booming voice. Yikes. Rocko wakes to the sound of the front door slamming. Repo men have come and taken everything. Holes in the walls outline where furniture used to be, and his living room is barren except for the busted couch from the beginning of the episode. Even the sad clown painting is gone. Rocko sinks into the couch and comforts Spunky, insisting that they don't really need any of that stuff to be happy, just the couch and each other. Well, maybe a new couch someday wouldn't hurt. Just then, the front door creaks open again. Rocko braces himself for a repo agent, and Spunky growls at the door, but it's Heifer, proudly carrying the Leak Elite bowl. He bought the last one, so Spunky wouldn't lose his new favorite dish. But when Rocko asks how he afforded it, Heifer reveals a debit card that he got after selling his second stomach through the All Scottish Show's Oregon exchange program.
Heck no, only an idiot would use credit.
Who Gives a Fuck works because it takes a painfully real part of adulthood and filters it through Rocko's exaggerated corporate dystopia. The episode leans into an overwhelming design of O-Town's consumer culture, conveyor belt malls, pushy salesmen, glowing credit cards, and all reinforcing how easy it is to get swept up in spending. It balances slapstick with genuine financial anxiety in a way that still feels relevant. Fans connect with this episode because it hits differently depending on when you watch it. As kids, it was just a chaotic trip to the mall with a goofy nightmare sequence. As adults, the credit card panic, debt collector threats, and even Rocko's collapse from being so overwhelmed, it's all uncomfortably familiar. The mall ride, the man-child in the parking lot, and the velvet clown painting all remain standout memories. But the episode's real staying power comes from how relatable its stress becomes over time. The takeaway here is simple. Credit looks like an easy fix until it isn't. A lesson that hits especially hard when you think back to Rocko sitting in the middle of his completely empty house, staring at the outline of where his belongings used to be. Rocko doesn't overspend out of greed. He's overwhelmed, insecure, and pushed along by a world built to make him buy more. The repossession scene and the return to his old couch underline that chasing purchases doesn't really solve anything. Even inside Rocko's cartoon chaos, the real message is that shortcuts with money come back fast, and contentment usually isn't something you can just swipe for.
Son! Have you found the car yet?
So what do you think? Does Who Gives a Buck still stand out as one of Rocko's most grounded life lessons wrapped in cartoon chaos, or is it just another day in O-Town? Let me know down below. I'm covering different episodes every week from shows like Rocko's Modern Life and Angry Beavers, so if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing so you can tune in for the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.